Today is my third 2026. So yesterday we harvested quite a bit of Goumi fruit. So this is a mix of Catherine's Find and its seedling number 2, because that's what's ripening now in California's Sacramento Valley. So this is the earliest for me. Seedling number 1 will be ripening later. So I'll go over the procedure, how I prepare or preserve them, basically. So the first thing, I washed them. I just washed them using this simple colander, and then I dropped them into this very large bowl. So just to drain them from water. So basically the next step, I'm going to remove all these paper towels to make sure that basically this paper towel just to remove as much water as possible from these fruits. The next step, I will weight them, and then I will show what I do after next. Washing and a little bit sorting of these fruits, now everything is clean and shiny. I see that we got 3 pounds and 6 ounces, or if we switch to kilos or grams, I have 1.5 kilograms of fruits. In the next step, I'm simply moving the fruits from the bowl where I have them washed and cleaned into the food processor, which is standing above some other bowl where I'm going to collect the juice. So idea here is to remove the seeds and just have the dense juice which Goumi produces. So this simple mechanical food processor easily separates the seeds from the juice. So it's very easy to remove all the seeds and end up just with this dense juice. So I use this food processor not just for tomatoes. I think that's the original purpose of this small instrument, but I also use it for juicing pomegranates and chia or kudrania. So chia is also called, for those who don't know, chia is also called watermelon, mandarin berry, something like that. But yeah, I simply call it chia. So I'm going to finish this up and then measure the measure the weight of the juice I got out of this 1.5 kilos of Goumi. It took just few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes for me to juice all these fruits, and this is the amount of juice I got, and this is what was left in the food processor. So basically seeds, skins, and stems were separated from the juice. Yeah, looks like I got more than I expected. So I got 1,259 grams or 1.5 kilo of juice. So very little loss from 1.5 kilos. So just a little bit left here, and I still need to weight the seeds. Yeah, and here I have only 222 grams of seeds and skins and stems left. So yeah, basically the loss is very, very minimal during this process. So the only processing I do is putting them into the freezer containers. So this all will go into to freezer now. Then we just use them as needed for various smoothies, add to other juices, or to add to the oatmeal. Yeah, so that's how we will use them later. I do not cook, I do not boil them. And when I taste now them, basically it's already no astringency, so it's just very sweet with a little bit of acidity, very pleasant flavor, and no any astringency already. And even if you have some astringent fruits, astringent Goumi fruits, after you freeze them and defrost them, they will lose astringency. So I never had an astringent Goumi out of the freezer. And here I'm experimenting if I can pull even more juice out of the leftovers from my juicing. So I added some filtered water to my seeds and skins, and now going to push it through the sieve and see how the liquid tastes. Since the first round got very dark, very dense liquid, so I added more water and going to extract more of juices from skins. Okay, and in the end I got over a cup, about 1.5 cups. I already tasted some. So this is a very nice diluted juice which I got by washing with filtered water the skins and seeds. Yes, it's incredibly good. So I'm not going to toss away anymore these leftovers from juicing, and always going to add some water. So I think Goumi is an excellent product. So you can make a undiluted juice and freeze it, or you can make this fresh diluted juice and use it right away.